You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're still talking about the fallout between Riley Gaines and Simone Biles. Now, I did a video a few days back where we found out that USA Gymnastics, in light of the Simone Biles-Riley Gaines feud, they actually deleted pages on their website concerning transgenders. And this all came to light, folks, when Simone Biles made some idiotic posts against Riley Gaines, and she got destroyed by everyone. Folks, when I tell you that this country is healing itself, this country is healing itself of wokeness. Even though you still have states out there, left-wing states, still allowing these transgenders to dominate in women's sports. And it's not very popular. Maine is under investigation. Actually, the DOJ is about to prosecute Maine, and we have to see how that actually goes. I believe California is next. They're going to be put on notice too as well. Oregon, yeah. This stuff is not popular with the American people. And in 2028, the Olympics are going to be in Los Angeles. And one of the biggest events out there in the Summer Olympics is gymnastics. That is where Simone Biles won all of her gold medals. She became a great Olympic athlete. And I'm pretty sure Simone Biles would never want to compete against a male. Riley Gaines actually had to do that, folks. And guess what? She didn't like it. And she was disrespected when she actually tied Will Thomas in a swim meet. They gave him all the glory. And that's why you actually have lies going around talking about Riley Gaines actually lost to him, which didn't happen. She tied him. But you would actually think that she did lose considering the way she was actually treated. Now, getting back to USA Gymnastics, folks, there's going to be a big shakeup now. Everyone knows about what happened with Simone Biles. She bent the knee and apologized. Guess what, guys? USA Gymnastics is about to ban transgenders. Yeah. Let's get into it. So right over here on the Daily Mail, USA Gymnastics considering major shakeup in the wake of Simone Biles' trans feud. Now, guys, USA Gymnastics is saying they actually pulled that stuff from the page back in May. I can't confirm that because this story came out in light of Simone Biles making idiotic statements and attacking Riley Gaines. But anyway, it says here, USA Gymnastics is reportedly considering changing its eligibility policies for transgender athletes competing in their events. The spotlight being on the governing body for the American Gymnastics comes amid a feud between the greatest gymnast of all time, Simone Biles, and conservative commentator Riley Gaines over the use of transgender athletes in women's sports. Biles and Gaines have been in a bitter feud over the topic since Friday, when a former swimmer remarked about a photo containing a transgender high school softball pitcher. Biles' response was long and harsh and had been panned by the public, forcing her to pull back in some of her comments in an apology. Now get this. Check this out. This is what USA Gymnastics said in a statement here, and Fox News reported on it. Quote, in May, USAG removed this policy to assess compliance with the current legal landscape. That's what they said. And we know that President Trump has signed an executive order to keep men out of women's sports. And if you don't comply, you're going to be in big trouble. And by the way, too, USA Gymnastics, the governing body for gymnastics, the Olympics are in LA, and Trump says no male will compete in women's sports in the LA Olympics. It's not going to happen, or there's going to be severe consequences. And if you are a foreign nation out there trying to sneak men into women's sports in the Olympics, your visa will be denied. Yeah. Look here. USA Gymnastics previous policies did not require transgender athletes to undergo any testing or therapy to compete. All you had to do, folks, was just show up as a male and say, you know what? I feel like a woman. I want to compete as a woman. That is insane. Now, check this out. This is when they actually changed their policy. That update to the USGA policy came in November 2020. The same month, Joe Biden defeated Donald Trump to become the 46th occupier of the Oval Office. Trump retook the White House in January, with him announcing a ban on transgender athletes in women's sports the next month. And now, USA Gymnastics have had their hand forced. Now, back in 2020, the election, it seems, made them change their policy and allow transgenders actually in women's sports. Now, I don't know for a fact if there was actually any transgenders competing in USA Gymnastics. I don't recall, but we do remember that the 2020 Olympics, which actually took place in 2021, was pretty woke. There was some transgenders competing. And then, of course, 2024 Paris Olympics, man, it was like an LGBT XYZ festival. You had, of course, they were mocking Christians, mocking the Last Supper. And then you had two males identifying as females won gold medals in boxing. That stuff is not going to happen in the 2028 Olympics. Not with Trump at the helm. So this seems to be what happened, folks. USA Gymnastics is now panicking, and now all of a sudden now they're saying that yeah, we got to amend this thing. We got to amend this thing. This is what they're saying, folks. And you know what? They should have never changed their policies to begin with. Males don't belong in female sports. It's just that simple. This stuff is not hard, folks. We as a human species have known since the beginning of humanity what a male is, what a female is. But for some crazy reason, man, these people on the left don't know what a woman is to pass, 7-8 years. Yeah. Wokeness is a disease, but we are healing ourselves, folks. We are ridding ourselves of wokeness, and this is a very, very good thing, man. Times are a-changing. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.